Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Mana. I'm the Mysterious JG, and I think we saved last time, but I always wonder, because I stopped to brew some tea between videos. Anyway. And brown tea, I'm not talking about any of them orange green teas. I'm of Irish stock, after all. So this next quest, we're supposed to make sure we stepped on 20 crabs. I was pretty sure we were fine with that, but somebody in the comments is making me nervous, suggesting we had not stepped on enough. So what we're going to do is, before we start the next quest, we'll hit Madrigora, whatever beach real quick, and Medora Beach, and see if it's still possible for us to step on crabs and for it to count. Does that have to be done during a quest? Can we do it anytime? Let's find out. Sure looks like we can just keep strapping on them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? I don't think these guys count, so let's just shut off encounters while we're doing this. Don't have a companion with me other than our pet vampire, so this will go a little slower than usual anyway. Alright, so let's shut off encounters and just... we'll step on all the crabs we find on our way to the place that tells you how many crabs you've stepped on. And see how many crabs they say we've stepped on. I don't think we stepped on 20 just in that on this visit yet. We've probably stepped on closer to 10. But Sunrise Suplex, Sunrise Caverns. But yeah, we can check here and see, and we've got a running count. That's sufficiently impressive. Should be fine. It's Freddie Prince Beach. King's Caverns. This one there. You stepped on 23 crabs. Are you the Lord of Darkness? I'm Cruz, by the way. That number doesn't include me. And we get kicked back out. I'm taking that as a sign that we've done enough. Perhaps I'm wrong. Perhaps I'm right. Let me check and see if we're fighting a boss in this quest. And if we are, I'll go grab a companion. No, I don't think we're fighting anybody in this quest particularly, other than just rando that we find along the way. So let's just not even bother to get a companion for this quest. And this will be the last. This will be the finale of the Penguin arc. And the instructions say before you begin this event, make sure you stepped on 20 or more crabs at Medora Beach. So I'm going into this with the hopes that the quest just won't trigger unless we stepped on enough. Not that you trigger it and it's unwinnable somehow, because that would be extra annoying. But we'll be done with these pirate penguin guys at the end of all this. And I'm throwing down a save now just because... sorry, Sierra, your lovely wolf woman portrait will be removed. Throwing down a save now, just in case. So I've got to save right before we started this quest if I got to go back and step on more crabs or something. The wheelhouse. Wheel. Alright, nothing beats being a man of the sea, says Ramstiger. So, west, west, north. And again, all of the penguin quests are bullshit because you have no idea how to trigger any of them. There's nothing in the game that would tell you how to do it. West, west, north. Ain't it great what lies beyond the horizon? What direction do you want to go? To the west. Ain't it great the sea makes your dreams come true? Which direction do you want to go? To the north. Ain't it great if you get your troubles out on the waves? What's that I see? Captain wants to see you. Come to his cabin right away. Here we be at the famous beaches of Medora, where you've stomped on 23 crabs. By the way, that doesn't count that last one. I hear ladies sunbathe here with their bikini tops unlaced. Unlaced. Okay, not off, just unlaced. Ain't that great? I'm Double J, Jeff Jarrett. How about it, matey? Could you go there with the penguins? Aye, oh yeah, I want to check out the ladies with their tops undone. And you can be playing as a girl at this point, I suppose. Okay, that doesn't mean you're not interested in lady tops. Alright, show him who's a real man. I suppose if you're the girl, that might involve something unusual. We'd be too late, the Dudbear sniffed this place out already. Use your heads. Dudbears be known for their greed. Not like you guys. You be right, Captain. We believe in acting before thinking. We'll figure it out. Buried treasure. As I was saying, by my reckoning, Dudbears love money. Use these 15 Halo coins to get them to move. If you run out of coins, give up right there and come back to me. You got 15 Halo coins. And when I say come back to me, I don't know what I mean because I'm leaving. Dudbears be so annoying. Agreed. Dudbears be so annoying. Dudbears be so annoying. Dudbears be so annoying. Alright, so. Right, talk to the central, third from the top Dudbear and give it a coin. Oh boy, okay. We could probably figure this out on our own, but it's going to be a thing where, like, different guys have different costs and different rewards. But right to the central, talk to the central, third from the top Dudbear, okay. Yeah, let's just follow the instructions. Dub, you're not the right one. Give me nothing. Gak. 15 coins remaining. Oh, I guess various ones respond. Dub! 14 coins remaining. Okay. Right until enter the cave. Thank you for good direction. Okay, right until enter the cave, and then talk to a Dudbear to give it 3 little bottles. What the hell are little bottles? Okay, whatever. I think for the most part, I can't see shit here. I think for the most part, there's not that many enemies to be found here. Particularly once we get into those caves. So it's probably not worth worrying about shutting them off. We just proceed. So west until we enter cave. Oh, except maybe when I had enemies shut off, I didn't notice you guys because you dropped from the sky. Wait, I'm going east. Am I sure about this? Oh, right until cave. Okay. For some reason I thought it was east and west. It's right and left. Which, and fair enough, we don't know what north is. We don't have a compass out, so... Shouldn't assume that this direction is north. Okay, now we enter cave. Dub. Give nothing. Gug. Dudbears be so annoying. Dudbears be so annoying. Dudbears be so annoying. Alright, game, what the hell is going on here? Okay. Talk to a Dudbear to get 3 little boxes, and give 1 to the lower right exit. Okay, so we're talking to Dudbears to get boxes. Am I supposed to give them coins to get boxes? The instructions don't say, because now somebody put a lot of effort into this fact, and wasn't always that good at it. But again, this seems to be something you're not going to fail. You're just going to have to restart if you do it wrong. So let's try giving him a coin. Ta-da! 13 coins remaining. Okay, so we got nothing out of that. That was just a waste. Level 24 Sea Jack. I can't actually get to where I would end this without defeating him, because I need to back out now. This is not gone correctly. This is throwing away coins. Okay, so you have to find specific ones. So I clearly wasted a lot of coins figuring all this nonsense out, but give 1 to lower right, right until you find more Dudbears. Center Dudbear has push shells for 2 little bottles. Alright, so what I really need to do is probably just start this over. Or I could see what happens if I run out and then give him... maybe I can stockpile little bottles and get more coins. Yeah, that's the trick. Couldn't find the treasure this time, but that's okay. Okay, never mind. When he said he'll give you more coins, he lied. I think we just failed the quest. Because I'm thinking I probably don't retain those little bottles. I have to be... Okay, the simplest thing to do is just going to be to load. Because we saved. I should have thrown down a save after we got into the quest. I don't think I did. No, we didn't. So we're going to have to reinitiate the quest. And then I'll throw down a save once we're into the quest. Because, yeah, it's this game, it's more about little puzzles. And I don't mind that. Except that it often makes it really difficult for you to recover if you saved. Or recover and, like... I don't know what I'm trying to say. Never mind. It doesn't really... It really doesn't feel like a Legend of... or Secret of Mana game. A mana game, I suppose. So let's make sure we can re-trigger this thing properly. Nothing like being a man of the sea. And I think it was south-southwest, but let's double check. Nope, west, west, north. Oh, way off. That must have been like the last quest. Okay, west, west, north. Ain't it great? What lies beyond the horizon? Ain't it great? See, makes your dreams come true. Ain't it great? Few troubles, huh? What's that? Hey, we gotta go check out Topless Ladies. Alright. That is our quest, folks. We're trying to see Topless Ladies. Be too late. Dudbears have sniffed it out. Use your heads. Alright, so we're going to throw down a manual save. And I'm not sure why it matters that we talk to the middle one here, but let's try talking to the first one that shows up. Didn't seem to make a difference. Maybe the RNG is screwed up now. Oh, well, okay, encounters are still off. That doesn't change when you load in-game saves. So we will we will lose out on a tiny bit of experience, but let's throw down a save here. Because there's more than one of these guys will give you those bottles, but I really don't know that we care about finding more than one. We just want to find one and buy a certain number from them. And let me see if I can work out how many we need. So if I look at the directions, we need 3 little boxes. And then we have a guy who will purchase puka shells for 2 little boxes. So we got enough to get past the Dudbear. Then we can purchase a puka shell for 2 little boxes. That gives us 1. We give a shell to the one currently upper right. Left, give a shell to the up. Find more, give a shell to the upper left exit. But you didn't explain how to get that shell. So I think what I want to do is get a total of 5 little boxes. Because that'll get me a total, well, get me out of the room and I'll have 4 left. That'll allow me to buy 2 puka shells. One of which gets me out of the room. And then another one gets me out of another room. Yeah, I think I need a total of 5 little boxes. I'm trying to make sense of these directions. I think it's 5 little boxes. No. Come on. Dub. Little bottles, rather. Filthy little creatures, they're so greedy. 10 coins left means I've given away a total of 5, and it took us 1 to even get into this room. So I need 1 more, right? Okay. We'll do a mid-mission save here in case I can't figure out the right person to give these bottles to. Because they're not really explaining that. Oh, it only required 1. thought I needed 2 to get each puka shell. Well, I mean, we got more than enough resources, if you just find the right people to talk to. I mean, there is room for error. Uh-oh.
Stop right there. The diggers claim that treasure.
Why can't I just kill them all? Give a halo coin.
Hey! What are you doing? Stop it!
Oh, looks like they finally betrayed their evil master. Well, do I get the treasure or not?
Well done. You're a real man of the sea.
Here. It ain't much, but I want you to have this. This is another crab and Altena alloy. Buried treasure. The end. Well, it looks like the Dudbears have finally overthrown the tyranny of that guy. Don't be that guy. Let's go back to let's see if we can actually get that treasure and see what's in there. I gotta say, I'm really not that bothered about being done with the penguins. Because their quests seem to be extra annoying and extra easy to fail without really understanding what was going on and why you failed. Like, I could see you thinking that, oh, like you're supposed to encounter what's-his-name and that quest where you're trying to get the treasure map, like, I could see you thinking that, like, him showing up was part of the story and was supposed to happen, and then not realizing you failed that quest. Particularly if you're just some dumb kid. I mean, if you're really paying attention, like, yeah, we were always getting this sort of splash screen at the end of a quest. We didn't get one that time, even though the captain kind of gave us a reward, said, oh, well, we didn't get it that time, that's okay. And, like, you might be like, no, wait, it really isn't okay, because we didn't, get a splash screen. So something is clearly wrong. But I could easily see you being like, well, yeah, the captain said it's okay. I guess that's just the story. Oh, he escaped, that bastard. Maybe I'm confused. I thought that's the screen we went to, and that treasure no longer appears. So I guess that treasure is implied to be the Altena steel or whatever. In which case, I don't know. It seems like these pirates send you on quests that don't benefit them in any way. But we completed it. So let's go talk to little cactus. Wrap this thing up here. We will, by the way, then be moving on to doing several of the Gilbert arc missions. Matter of fact, I think we're finishing Gilbert's arc. Then we're going to finish Niccolo's arc, and then we'll do some stuff that isn't connected to any arc. And then it's going to be all Jumi arc stuff, and the final mission of the Jumi arc will be the last thing we do before we do the endgame mission, which doesn't connect to anything else in the story. Except vaguely those missions where you're talking to the guy who I make talk like Torgo. And, yeah. And, again, I don't know why I'm being coy about it. Lethal was talking about how, like, yeah, I think the story is that it's like a world in transition from one mana game to the next. And I mean, not to be rude about it, but yeah, I almost want to say duh, but like, you can't really say duh because nothing in this game is that clear. But yeah, that was something that was being stated that, like, what little overarching plot there is had to do with that weird, big, flat, like the giant flat wizard guy who trapped one of those weird shrub guys in the world of dreams to prevent the mana tree from reawakening because it's just like an endless cycle of destruction they're trying to end. This is Final Fantasy X. Yuna would totally be trying to break the cycle. But no, this game does seem to be about how, like, there's this cycle and we're between cycles, but we will re-get the mana tree going, I guess, maybe? I don't know. I can't help but wonder, like, is there any point? It's like, is there a reason to get the cycle going? Because even though there are various weird animal people and not a lot of like human people in the story so far, but they've got their own little lives going, and I don't know why we would need to interrupt them. Yeah, it's like yeah, Letha was suggesting that to me when we were chatting, and I didn't say duh, but in the back of my mind I was thinking, yeah, that's like the only part of the story I think I'd already figured out. Was that we're somehow between mana tree cycles. Dot dot dot. Easy money. The fuck does that mean? Are you like an ECW fan now? I mean, how was it easy money? I guess it was easy money in that the pirate captain gave us more money than we needed to succeed in the quest. That being said, I believe if we were to go look in our items, I think we're gonna find... Hey, we got Jabroni Rock. It's like the rock and Jabroni. They're like, we thought they were opposites, but it turns out they're not. I'm thinking if we go through our entire inventory here, we're gonna see that we do not have those coins. Or the bottles, or anything else from that, except for the item we got at the end. I might be wrong. We got Stinky... We've been carrying around Stinky Breath. Damsel Sigh, too. That feels more like an acceptable fantasy item than Stinky Breath. Taco Bug. We got Tacos Men, guys. But yeah, we clearly don't have any of those items. So it's not like we really got any profit out of this other than that steal. But that's it for the penguins. Buried treasure. Today my master bribed the Dudbears to get some treasure. Oh, so that's how the treasure hunters get what they want. I see. Looks like he's lost some respect for the treasure hunters there. And we all are out there trying our damnedest to earn the respect of little cactus. Alright, well I'm guessing, and you know, earlier today I was responding to comments and asked the question of the guy, asked a question of Ichitoch, like, wait, is it too late for me to get these crabs? What's going to happen? I don't understand exactly what was going on with needing to get those crabs, but I'm pretty sure whatever we needed them for, we had them for it, because we're done with the penguin quests. When we come back next time, Gilbert, the horse guy who was in love with like a chicken leg lady, who was a siren, I guess. But then as soon as they finally talked to each other, like, at all, they immediately realized they had nothing in common. Yeah, we'll be doing some stuff with him, which I'm guessing isn't going to involve a lot of combat. It's going to involve a lot of bullshit, like selling lamps to Dudbears, rather. So, get ready for that. We'll be seeing it next time. Bye-bye.